Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at a foreign language database that we offer through the St. Petersburg Library System website called Pronunciator. And to get to Pronunciator, up here in the address bar, we're in Google right now, but we're going to go to our library's website, and our website address is splibraries.org. And here on the library's website, Pronunciator is located over here under the link for Research and Learn. And as I scroll down the drop-down menu, you can see Pronunciator is right down here near the bottom. Pronunciator, and I'm going to click on it. Now, when we first access Pronunciator, you have two options. Number one, you can create an account on here with Pronunciator, give them your name, create a password, and as you go through the registration steps, it'll ask you for your library card number on the next screen. And what this allows you to do, this actually allows you to save your coursework in Pronunciator. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here just so I can show you guys quickly what this database looks like. I'm going to do the quick login here on Pronunciator. And you can see for the quick login, I get instant access just by putting in my library card number. But I do need to warn you, if you do the quick login, the instant access login, the database does not save your work. If you want to save your work, you do need to create an account and register an account, okay? But what I'm going to do, just to show you how the database works, I'm going to put my library card number in here. And then once I have my card information, we'll skip forward to being logged into the database, all right? I put my library card number in, and now I'm logged into the Pronunciator database. And you can see here when you first come in, it's going to ask you what language you speak. And you can see it's preset on English, but you can change that. And you can see you can put, if you speak something other than English, there's all different types of languages here for you to pick from. But we'll just stick with English for now. And then it'll ask you what language you want to learn. And you can see all the different languages here that are available through Pronunciator. And what we'll do today is we'll take a look at one of the most popular languages in Pronunciator. We'll take a look at Spanish today. So let's take a look at Spanish. Click on Spanish here. And you can see here when I click on the language, it gives me a couple of options. I can do personalized courses, I can do the main course, or I can do learning guides and more. And what of these options, we'll take a look at the learning guides because it's pretty cool and it's what I like to use. And you can see it's got structured courses, city tours, interactive grammar, and more. And you can see here when I click on it, you can see the learning guides, and you can see how everything is broken up into different modules. For example, you've got a module for Spanish grammar, you've got early learners, young learners, an 8-week travel prep course, beginner level 1, high beginner, low intermediate, high intermediate, advanced, and healthcare. And the way that this is structured, it's almost structured in a way like if you're like me and you wanted to start off with the bare bones basics, what you could do is you could start off with the early learners, the 3 to 6 year olds. And this course actually will teach you almost like you're in preschool and you're learning the words for colors, numbers, words for animals, very simple. And what we'll do is, just to show you how this works, we'll take a look at the early learner course here. The course is 4 weeks long. Each week has 5 days. So if you do this the way that it's set up, you're supposed to come in here and practice 5 days a week for 4 weeks just for this one module. And then each day has an exercise for learning new words. And you'll come in here, practice for about 5 to 15 minutes, or just keep going as long as you're having fun or as long as you like. And then once you finish that exercise, you can come back the next day to do the second exercise. And you can see here, are you ready to learn some new words? Well, let's go. And you can see the button to go forward. It's right over here. Next step.
Now.
And again, I'm going to pause the database's speech to prevent the echo. But you can see here, when you start the lesson, you're going to see a color on the screen, and you're going to see a picture of that color along with the word. Once you hear the color, speak it out loud. And you can hear it again by pushing the button normal, or you can slow it down by pushing the button slow. Now we're going to take a look at colors. Let's push the next button.
Negro.
So you see on the screen there, it gives you the Spanish word, negro, and then it gives you the pronunciation, and then it gives you the spelling of the word in English. And you can see here, I can repeat it with using the normal button.
Negro.
Or I can slow it down.
Negro.
Hear that? It's pretty interesting, huh?
Negro.
Okay, and if I want to move on, if I'm comfortable with this slide, over here under next, I can move on to the next slide.
Azul.
Azul for blue, and here you can see again, it gives you the Spanish term, the pronunciation, and then it gives you the spelling in English. And once again, I can redo it to hear it again.
Azul.
I can slow it down.
Azul.
Also, as I'm going through these flashcards, I can also go back to the previous one if I'd like to go back.
Negro.
Go forward again.
Azul.
So you kind of see the basics of how this works. The database will give you a flashcard on the screen with the word in Spanish and the word in English, and you go through and you complete all the flashcards for that day. And as you complete each lesson, the database will take you through some drills and quizzes, and it will quiz you and drill you on the words that you've been learning. And it's going to keep repeating over and over until it drills these words into your head. So please, I highly recommend the Pronunciator database if you're interested in learning a foreign language, or if you're a student, or if you're the parent of a student, and they're currently taking language learning lessons in school. I highly recommend the Pronunciator database to assist you with that. Again, this presentation is on behalf of St. Petersburg Library System, and this has been the Pronunciator database. Thank you, and have a great day.